A man vows to bring justice to those responsible for his wife's death while protecting the only family he has left, his daughter. Welcome back, movie watchers. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Sweet Girl is the latest Netflix thriller that stars Jason Momoa and Isabela Merced. You guys need to stick around after I give my score for this movie because I need to talk about the ending and full spoilers. Everything else besides the ending, let's talk about. I've never really seen Jason Momoa give a dramatic performance. I've seen him be the big tough guy in Game of Thrones and Aquaman, just what I know him for. But luckily, he has a chance to give a really deep, dramatic performance in this film. In the beginning of this movie, he loses his wife to cancer. He is promised that this new drug that will be able to help her, but it's pulled off the market due to pharmaceutical greed. And he vows to find the person responsible for it and kill them. But he uncovers a lot of deep secrets and bribes and lies on the television, and it spirals out of control, and he tries to kill a bunch of people for what happened to his wife. Tagging alongside most of the journey is his daughter, played by Isabela Merced from Dora the Explorer movie, Sicario 2, Transformers, and Instant Family. So the movie is very personal to Jason Momoa's character. So the film is very personal to Jason Momoa's character. We see that set up in the beginning of the movie and what leads to a lot of great action scenes. We know Jason Momoa can just be big and tough, just tear through a bunch of guys, and that's what he does essentially in this movie. There's a lot of great action scenes that are directed pretty well, and you can just tell that the action scenes mean something. They're not just brainless action scenes. They're action scenes that relate to Jason Momoa's character's journey and the personal moments within the story. They are pretty brutal and they are action-packed as can be, and they're really enjoyable. Unfortunately, there's a lot of downtime between each action scene. The bribes from this big company, big secrets that are being revealed, people chasing after Jason Momoa and Isabela Merced, and the FBI being involved. There's a lot of things happening, but it's just not really entertaining. And I think it's pretty flat at times. Like, it's not really digging deep into the greed of this company and behind the scenes and like this big secret, or even Jason Momoa reflecting on certain things that have happened throughout the film. So in between these pretty good action scenes is a lot of downtime, which is unfortunate because you just want the movie to pick up a little bit, pick up the speed, because it does drag quite often, several times within the movie. Isabela Merced is a great actress. I like her in Instant Family and the Dora the Explorer movie. I thought she was great in Sicario 2. Unfortunately, for most of this movie, she just tags along for the ride and doesn't really do much. And I think that they could have utilized her character just a little more within the film. But I do think that both her and Jason Momoa do have really great chemistry. But I need to talk about the end of this movie. So this is all spoilers, obviously. In the beginning of the film, his wife dies, and he goes on a hunt to find the people responsible for taking this drug off the market. And he is approached by someone from the media wanting to know everything that's happened. And this is on a train, and someone comes to kill this person and tries to kill Jason Momoa. Throughout the whole film, we have Jason Momoa going on this journey, trying to find everybody to kill people, and he travels to Pittsburgh, climbs on top of PNC Park, which is the stadium for the Pittsburgh Pirates, which I really enjoyed seeing because I'm a huge baseball fan, so it's nice to see PNC Park in this movie. Gets to the top, and throughout the movie, his daughter has been in contact with him from the FBI, saying, my father's a good guy, didn't mean to do any of this, yada, yada, yada. That woman climbs to the top of the stadium and talks to Jason Momoa and said, we've been talking all this time. Tell me your name. this isn't you. And he said, I don't know who you are. And she's like, yeah, you do. You know who I am. We've been talking. Come to find out, Jason Momoa has been dead this whole time. And anything that has to do with Jason Momoa in the film is actually his daughter. And she's afraid of becoming like her father, going after all of the people. And then there's all these flashbacks of every single scene we've seen previously, but with her instead. That's a slap in the face to Isabela Merced, when she is a great actress and there is plenty of action scenes involving her at the end of the movie. We know she can do it. There was no reason to even have Jason Momoa in this film then, if we're going to kill him off and have him pretty much act out all the scenes that were meant to be for her. Just trust her with the movie. Was Netflix afraid that if they put Isabela Merced in the lead role, it wouldn't do as good as having Jason Momoa in the movie? Because at the end of it, it makes Jason Momoa's character absolutely pointless. And just trust her with the role. I'm sure she would have done great. We've seen that she's a great actress. There is plenty of good action scenes at the end. Just trust her with it. So it just made it all just pointless. That whole storyline at the end where it's actually her, I thought was just a slap in the face to her as an actress, and just made Jason Momoa's character pointless. Little rant of the end of the movie, but I'm really curious, what did you think of the end of the movie? Did you see it coming? Did you like it? Did you think it was pointless like I did? Just trust her, and I think this would have been a completely different movie because it had the potential. The story was personal. The action scenes were great. It did have some downtime in between, but I think if it was just tightened up a little bit and then had Isabela Merced in the lead role, it would have been a lot better. I'm going to go ahead and give Sweet Girl a C. Thank you guys for checking my review for Sweet Girl on Netflix. Have you guys seen it? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy too.